Hey people, today I'm gonna share you the way I'm working on projects using Go as the primary development language. The problem I'm having is the Go itself is improving very quickly and there are many releases out there. It's almost inevitable that the latest release has some backward compatibility issues because they have some breaking changes. So to keep up to date with the newest bits is cumbersome. You need to install latest Go release, but it may affect your other projects. Like, let's say you have a project with Go version 1.13 and you're going to start a new project using Go version 1.16. If you install 1.16 or if you update your Go to 1.16, the first project may have some issues. Little disclaimer here, I'm a bit biased here in this area. So, and there is no easy way to have more than one Go version at the same time on your machine. Also, I find it relatively hard to install new Go version. At least it takes much effort because there is no apt package, so you cannot use apt or apt-get to install or update the Go on your machine. Also, there is no installer bash script, so you need to download a zip file, extract the zip file into a certain place, and then you need to configure it. You need to have some environment variables set correctly. So it's not a one-liner. At least these are my understanding and my experiences. So instead of taking this path, I'm using a different approach. Let's create a folder named Brussels for demo purposes and open it up with vcode. At the end of this recording, I will commit my changes to my GitHub account so you can find all the files and commands in the repo, and I will add the address in the descriptions below. So I'm using Insider's version of the VS Code. It gives me the latest and greatest features month before they release to the public. If you are using the regular VS Code, just type code space Brussels and hit enter. So we are in the empty project folder. Let's open up a terminal window and execute this command, the following command: docker run --rm -it -v $pwd :/src -workdir /src and golang :1.16.3 -buster. So this command will run the latest Go version environment in a container. At the time of this recording, it is 1.16.3, and I'm using -buster suffix in the tag of the Golang image to be able to access Debian Buster specific tools during the development. --rm makes the running development environment doesn't remain in memory and disk after we exit from it. And -it makes the terminal show the terminal session running inside of the container on the host machine, like so. And -v shares the current folder, which is a $pwd, with the container on src folder at the root. And --workdir argument makes the running container will begin with the specified folder, and in our case it's the source folder at the root, src folder at the root. So it ran, and now we are seeing the terminal session running inside of the container on our host machine. And this container has all the required tools to develop a Go project. A Go project. Let's run this command to create a Go module. Go mod init github.com/engine and Brussels. Yep. So see, the go.mod file is created, and it's created using Go version 1.16. So now we can add Go files and start developing our project. For example, I'm gonna create main.go file at the root. So let's create this let's create this Go file to print some greeting message on the screen. So package main, we're gonna start with package main, and the func main will print the print message, like infamous hello world message, right? Like this. Okay, to test the script, we can run go run dot. As you can see, it worked. By the way, I have no Go version installed on my machine, so it's all running inside of this development environment container, right? So to build the project, we can run go build, and here it is. This is the executable or compiled binary. So we can run directly this compiled binary by calling it right in the container, and it's all working, right? So let me get rid of this compiled binary, and let's create a Docker file at the root of the project. And we're gonna define 2 stages to compile and run the project. So we have 2 stages, one for compilation environment and one for runtime environment. For the compilation environment, we'll start from Golang 1.16.3 Buster. So this is the compilation environment, and we're gonna use src folder at the root of the container or the image to store all the files in the compilation environment. So to create and change the working directory to source folder, I mean the src folder, we are adding this line. So we need to copy everything to that folder, and then we just need to run go build dot command to compile the project. For the runtime environment, we're going to use Alpine image as starter, like this. So Alpine as runtime, let's call it runtime. But we will change this image like before ending this recording. So let's define the app folder in the root as the working directory, like this. Work there is gonna be app, and let's copy from the build stage the compiled binary to the work div, to the app folder at the root. So we just need to set the entry point of this container as app Brussels, right? So now we can exit from the container and build the runtime image by executing this command, docker build, and use the runtime stage as the target, and tag it as Brussels and use the current folder as the build context. So we can build the runtime image by executing this command. Here it is. So we can run it like this: docker run --rm -it Brussels. Cool. So it's working. Perfect. So now this docker run command acts just like our executable binary. So instead of having the executable binary on our machine, we are using it from inside of this Docker container. So we can have one more step to make it even easier to run the binary. Let's add an alias like this: alias Brussels equals the docker run command, right? Docker run --rm -it and Brussels. Okay, so we can run the binary anywhere in the computer. Like if I call Brussels, it will run the container and print the message to the terminal. Perfect. So let's check how big is the Brussels image. So docker image list. Let's make it like this. Okay, yeah, here it is. So Brussels image is, as you can see, even the Alpine image is little over 300 megabytes. So I'm gonna go and change this starting base runtime image to gcr.io distroless static and rebuild the container. Yeah, here it is. So, and it must still working. So Brussels, yep, it's still working. And let's check the image size now. Here it is. As you can see, now it's only little over 3 megabytes and it's working as expected. So this is the way I'm using to work on Go projects. And thanks for watching.